When the California budget crisis hit, we lost out on a key source of funding known as class size reduction. New and growing charters didn't have access to this pool of funding.
In essence, we lost about $200,000 from the state. So to make up for that, we had to increase our class sizes from 5 classes of 20 to 4 classes of 28. However, we didn't want to have that adversely affect the quality of education our students received.
We had to come up with a new and innovative way to provide high-quality education to our children here in South Los Angeles.
So we chose to adopt the blended learning model for our kids. Blended learning means that our students both learn from the teachers as well as from the computers to make sure our students are in small groups for the 4 core content areas.
Our blended learning model has 3 configurations. During science and writing, half of the class rotates between the lead teacher and the computers. In reading, we divide the class into 3 groups that rotate between 2 teachers and a computer station. During math, the class is divided between 2 teachers who may utilize the computers for additional support. This allows the classrooms to have 2 adults in the room for most of the day and ensures a 14-to-1 student-to-teacher ratio or better.
I didn't know what small group instruction was before I came to KIPP. It was always having a class of 30 to 35 kids and kind of teaching to the middle, hoping that the high kids don't get too bored and the low kids kind of catch up.
So the small group instruction really allows us to differentiate our lesson plans for the students no matter what their needs are. They're rotating in specific centers and stations, as well as small groups with their teachers, be it an intervention teacher or even their classroom teacher.
Keeping computers inside the classroom rather than utilizing a separate computer lab is also critical to providing a cohesive learning environment. The computers can be utilized throughout the day in various subjects as needed. This model ensures that the students working on the computers are integrated in the classroom setting with their teachers and classmates.
The technology in the classroom serves 3 roles. First, it frees up the teachers to work with small groups. Second, it develops the students' 21st century skills. Third, because it uses adaptive technology, it will zoom the students forward if they're accelerating, and it'll cycle back if they're struggling.
The computers are not intended to replace the teacher. They're intended to focus our attentions better and more systematically on what are the needs of each of our individual children.
They come in a lot of times not having any experience with a computer. I teach them how to log in and how to develop basic computer skills.
By having our students rotate on and off the computers throughout the day and working in small groups with their teachers, they're receiving a much better education and they're loving the learning process.